Hello, this is the demo for the inventory management system. After you load up the system, you'll be greeted by the navigation bar. Everything will be grayed out until you log in. So to log in, you click on the login icon. If you enter the incorrect details, you won't be able to log in. So also putting in the correct username and password, the rest of the icons will be open for you. So we will start off with the stock manager. So the main functionality of the stock manager is to add new items, delete items, and update the item information. So for this test we will be adding in apples. So before I input the apples, I will open up the database to show that there are no apples. So if we read through here, there are no apples. So if we go back on to the stock manager, we'll type in the apples, give it a description, so it will be fresh fruit. We will say they are located from the vegetable wholesaler, and let's say they go for £2 for a kilo. Save. You get a pop-up saying it's been added in, and as you can see here, apples fresh, £2. And if you go back to the database and give it a refresh, you can see right here it's been added in. So if you go back, if you want to update information, all you need to do is locate the item you want to update. So we go back, let's say the price of the apples have gone from £2 to £3 per kilo. So we just change it, put all the right details back in, click update, get a little box saying it's updated, and as you can see here, it was £2, and if you go back to apples, it is now £3. Moving on from stock managers to the order list. So the main functionality of the order list is to create a list of items that will need to be restocked. So you got the search bar here just to look for anything that you need really. So again, apples or anything really. So what you do is click on whichever items you need and click add to the list. They'll be added to the list box on the bottom here, and of course you can remove any items that you don't need. And you've also got the navigation toolbar here to look through items. So after you have the required items that you need, all you need to do is click save items, and a pop-up will open with the notepad with all of your items for you to save wherever's most convenient for you. Next we will be going on to the users tab. So the main functionality of this is to add new users and delete new users, also update the users information. So again, if you go back to the database and go back to the users database, you can see there are currently only 2 users. So for this demonstration, we'll be adding a new user. Let's call him Adam. His username will also be Adam, and his password will also be Adam. If we go save stuff and save, and we get the little pop-up to say he's been added in, go back, give it a refresh, and as you can see, he's been added in and he's stuff. And so you'll be able to delete him and update his information exactly the same way as I've shown you previously. So if I delete him, go back to the database, give it a refresh, and Adam's gone. Finally, we have the settings/maintenance page. So as you can see, when you load in, you can load up, this is the categories. So the categories is for the location/supplier of where you get the items from, and the units is the measurement of units. So if you want to add in a new supplier, let's call this a whole food store, and we save it, will be added into the list. And also if you go up to the database, look for the settings menu, and you can see here whole food store category, it's also been added in. And if you go back to the unit side, it also does exactly the same thing. And so after the user is done managing his inventory and creating his order list, we just log out and we finished using the system. Thank you for listening.